Hey guys, in today's episode I'm going to cover Genesis 5. In the last episode I went over Cain's punishment, some guy called Lamech, and the birth of Seth. In today's episode I'm going to cover Genesis 5, which is a genealogy that stretches from Adam to Noah. And I know what you're all thinking, why am I going to cover a genealogy? Um, A genealogy in the Bible is just a list of names that are really hard to pronounce. And maybe you think it doesn't mean that much to the structure of the Bible. I don't think that's right. I think genealogies are meaningful to a proper understanding of the scripture, um, at least to some degree. Why are genealogies important? They establish historical authenticity. They link key figures to God's covenant, and it shows the passage of time, and it validates the fulfillment of prophecy. If you take all of the genealogies in the Bible and put them together, you can see that a descendant of Adam and Eve is Jesus. And that fulfills the prophecy of Genesis 3 that one of Eve's descendants will crush the serpent's head. In the genealogy, of course, it starts with Adam. Adam lived for 930 years. He had many sons and daughters, and then he died. One thing you will notice after reading this genealogy is that everyone lived a really long time, like over 500 years old. And this is something that changed after the flood, which comes later. God pretty much said that everyone was living too long and that people would now die after 100 years or so. This genealogy covers the most time out of all of the genealogies in the Bible. It covers about 1,600 years. So it's helpful to know that during this time, there's a lot happening, and all that is recorded in the Bible about this 1,600 years is that is this list of names. During this time, the descendants of Cain grow more numerous and fill the earth, but they are full of evil and violence, and the earth becomes a very bad place to live. Some notable names in this genealogy are Enoch and Methuselah. Enoch followed God and walked in God's presence, and God took him up to heaven. Enoch is one of the only people not to die, but to be taken up to heaven by God. And Methuselah, Enoch's son, is the oldest human to live, as it is recorded that he lived 969 years, and then he died. Basically, genealogies are important because they show the passage of time, they link different people to God's covenants, and they establish historical authenticity. That's all I have for you today. Tomorrow, I'm going to cover Genesis 6, which in Genesis 6, we'll see what happens with Noah. As always, thanks for watching.